morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all of this press conference, which is in honor of our cricket heroes, are partly described as the legends of Lords. Who can forget the glorious moment when 25 years back Kapil Dev lifted that glittering Prudential Work Cup trophy in the air? It was a moment of pride for each and every Indian to see the Indian cricket as would be the champions. And at today, 25 years later, I feel the same pride and joy to welcome our cricketing heroes and legends to Dubai and honor them for their achievement. The 1983 match is special because nobody ever expected the Indian team to ever reach the finals. Forget beating the mighty West Indies twice and lifting the World Cup. It was a tournament of superlative performances by our cricketer. Legend of Lords is an event which is a globally silver jubilee celebration of the victory of our boys achieved 25 years back. The event was earlier held in London and received phenomenal response there. Channel 2 Group is the exclusive right holder and the host of the event in the Middle East region. Channel 2 Group Corporation also holds the exclusive radio broadcasting rights for ICC cricket live matches and also television rights for BCCI and Canada cricket for South Africa and African territories. They have further acquired live rights for, since its involvement with Channel 2 with the cricket, we thought it's a very appropriate occasion to host our legends in Dubai, and it's like a reunion for all the team members after 25 years. And it looks just yesterday. As a host and promoter of the event, I would like to welcome the Legend of Lords to Dubai, one of each of you on present here. Thank you.
Very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's truly an honor and a pleasure to be here. The main motivation for our company, Al Baraka Properties, to be privileged to be the title sponsors of this event is because I'm very privileged and proud to say I was also at the Lord's Cricket Ground those 25 years ago. And I remember this great team as a 25-year-old sitting in the stands, watching their achievement. Probably one of the few people who are in this room today was actually seeing this match played. And I'm very proud, privileged. Going back 25 years, and some of you may have seen the matches, replays, whatever, but the moment I remember and cherish was when Mr. Kapil Dev and the Indian cricket team were lifting that trophy. Every Indian, every Asian, not just in London, but everywhere in the world was 1 inch taller, one smile larger. We're very, very proud to be honoring these great gentlemen today. I think to honor our heroes is very important. It motivates, inspires the younger generation. And I'm sure you all agree with me that the standards of cricket in India has had a tremendous boost because of that victory in 1983. So the cricket team's performance that we all enjoy today in India, I believe it's down to you, gentlemen. Thank you for giving us those joyous moments. Appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
First of all, welcome. Please, it's a pleasure to welcome the team of the 1983 World Cup crickets players. It's my pleasure. The Media Factory TMF Events is the organizer of the event, and thank you, AJ, for giving us the opportunity to help you do this and deliver the. Hopefully, it will be a great evening tonight. Welcome. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy this evening.
should be sitting here.
Man of the match. Our players, we've got 3 of the players up here on the main table. Let's not, of course, forget the rest of the team, which made those dreams come true, who we are privileged to be joined by this morning. Each and every one of them turned out to show their support for the event. But let's kick off with one of the players who's gone out to greatness, not only from that famous day back in 1983, one of the best known cricketers in the world, a legend in his own right, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, just before Sunny speaks or Kapil speaks, there are some very distinguished guests here on the dais, some real champs of cricket. I was the youngest player in that team. I should be sitting right there. I should move from here. I know I can do a damn good job of speaking to the press if and when you ask me questions. Anytime, be my guest. But this seat should belong to Jimmy Amarnath. Thank you.
I think that, in a way, sums up the kind of team spirit that was there in 1983. If you have a look at the performances in 1983, you will find that there were some outstanding performances. But as we all know, if you try and just flick somebody with the fingers, it's not as painful or as effective as when you close all the fingers together and then punch. I think that's what happened. There were guys who might not have taken heaps of wickets. There were guys who didn't score too many runs, but everybody combined together, not just on the field, but off the field, in terms of strategizing, in terms of making sure that the guys who are not doing well were lifted up. And generally, it was one of the most memorable of tours, apart from the fact that when we won, it was, I mean, it was the crowning glory, but the whole trip itself was entirely memorable because of the camaraderie that was there in the team. And I think 25 years later, when we realized that it's going to be 25 years and it's time for a reunion, when everybody came together, it was almost as if it was just yesterday and not 25 years later. The same sort of leg pulling took place in all the meetings. Even last night at Ajay's place, there was a fair amount of leg pulling. I know a lot of the guys went and stood in a corner. That was mainly because of the busy schedules that everybody has. Not everybody was able to meet over the years. So when we get this opportunity, and that's why I think some of the guys went in a corner and met. So I'd like to thank Ajay and Media Factory Imran Bhai for making this event possible, simply because it has given us another opportunity to get together and to relive those moments, go on a nostalgia trip. Actually, quite frankly, we don't really go too much on a nostalgia trip. We're exchanging notes as to what happened. And the reunion is the most important thing as far as I'm concerned. And once again, thank you for Ajay, Imran Bhai and Media Factory for doing that. We really appreciate that. And well, as Ravi said, any questions, you're probably better off asking the captain, because he was the main man. I was just the opening batsman who went there, marked my presence, as they say. Sometimes we all go to offices and say, mark ourselves present and do nothing the rest of the day. So that was me during the tour. But it was, I mean, Kapil's leadership was phenomenal. His innings of 175, which brought us back into the reckoning for a place in the knockout stage of the tournament. It made us believe that we could do it. And I guess that's probably the best one-day innings that I have seen. To all my colleagues who were there, part of that great triumph, wonderful to see you fellows again. And hopefully, before the 24th of June 2009, we'll have a couple more reunions like this. Thank you.
Just one more word, if I may. I'd like to say thank you to all the sponsors, namely the title sponsor, Al Baraka Properties. Thank you for your support and enthusiasm for the event, and hopefully we'll all be happy at the end of the day. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, fellow cricketers. I don't know where to start and what to say. First of all, let me acknowledge, to behalf of the team, we like to thank the sponsors and Ajay, to giving us opportunity to come again and share our thoughts. As Sunny said, we don't get often to meet very often these days. We travel, we have our own work, everybody is busy. So it's just when all the guys meet together, there's so much fun goes on. And I hope this fun will continue throughout the year and year after that. For the fun, somebody have to come forward, and that is always every team, every event require a sponsor people who can sponsor the event. And I like to say thank you very much, Ajay and Imran, to everybody, to media, given us this opportunity to come together. And this evening will be a fantastic, don't want to say much here. I think we will expecting a lot of big crowd this evening, and we can share a lot of good thoughts what we did over the period of time. And that's all I like to say. And again, as Sunny said, there is no way any team can win on one person's ability or talent. I think it's the teamwork. Whenever the competition won, doesn't matter which part of the world, which sports, it cannot dedicate it to one person. It's the entire team. And cricket is a game of, even though individual, but still without a team effort, nobody can win any championship. So I can say, take this opportunity to say that. Had a wonderful team. They have their own mind, and they had a great personalities among us. And without everybody's effort, I don't think so it would have been possible to achieve what we achieved in '83. Thank you very much, everybody coming and giving us an opportunity to be together. Thanks.